The first thought that came to my mind when I was diagnosed with breast cancer: what have I done wrong? Why? Why me? Why is this happening to me? In my early days, I'm actually a very active netball player. I play for the national team for about 11 years. I become a netball coach. It was only at age 38, which is in 2009, I actually faced so-called a midlife crisis. I'm actually at a stage that I want to do more for people. In the year 2009, it's actually my turning point. I've decided to commit myself as a full-time agent because I want to help more people in terms of financial planning and to have enough insurance coverage. From my experience, I'm actually more convinced I have chosen the right career to be an insurance agent. I'm glad and happy to be in a position today to actually help my customer to appreciate what insurance can do for them and to have a comprehensive coverage. If you ask me this question, what is enough? I can tell you, $1 million coverage for critical illness. I have no second thought to get myself covered for EPCC Plus when it was launched in 2011. Not only I want to have a sufficient sum assured, because I do not want to be caught in a situation where I diagnosed with a condition which is not critical enough that I do not have a payout. Nowadays, with medical advancement and early detection is really common. Last year, I decided to walk my talk for my $1 million coverage for critical illness. I applied for an increase of my critical illness of another $500,000. Then I was being sent for medical checkup for the application. The first visit to the specialist was quite a casual one. He examined me and he actually saw, oh, there's a lump in my breast. But without holding me back, he actually sent me for various tests. After that, he told me something quite happy. He told me, this doesn't look like a cancer, but just go for biopsy to confirm. After I have done through all the various scan biopsy, I went to him for the result. On that day, I was very happy because of what he had told me before. It doesn't look like a cancer, and it will never came across in my mind it's cancer. So when I went to him with my family, my husband and my girl, when I sit down, I saw his face and the team of nurses around him. They look very serious. So I sense that something is wrong. He broke the news to me. Mary, so sorry to tell you that you have a cancer at your right breast. At that moment, I was scared. But I couldn't cry because I do not want to bring this fear to my daughter who is just next to me. What I did is, I hold my tears. I told my husband, dear, send the daughter to school now. And he understand what I meant. And at that moment, when he left the door with my daughter, I actually break down and cried non-stop because I do not believe that this has actually happened to me. I actually cried for a few days. But after that, I gather my thoughts and think, luckily, I have insurance coverage. With that, it actually released and also relieved my fear and also my options of what to do from there. Because I am a strong believer of comprehensive coverage, I know I have enough to provide for the necessary treatment that I deem or my doctor deemed to be the best for me. He actually asked me a few questions. He said, are you sufficiently covered with insurance? Is the cost a concern for you? Are you able to take MC for a year? I was actually smiling to him and told him, don't worry, I have enough insurance coverage. Taking MC for 1 year is not an issue at all. The surgery itself costs 25,000. It's just for the removal of the tumor. After that, I have to undergo 3 phases of chemo treatment. It will take me about a year to finish the whole course. I just finished my first phase of treatment. I did it for 4 sessions. Every session actually cost me about $1,000. I have another phase, 2 to go. That one will also cost me about $1,000 of 12 sessions. And finally, the last phase, which will cost me close to 52,000 for the final drugs to be injected into my body. Beside the hospitalization bill, from the day diagnosed with the cancer till now, half a year, I actually have spent close to 50,000 on the chemo and also to sustain my daily expenses. Within 6 months, 50,000 I spent. I have more bills to come, more treatment to go. I can expect it's another 100,000 to be spent for the next half a year. The cost of my daily living is easily doubled. I need to be ferried every day wherever I go. I could not take a public transport because my body doesn't permit me to get infected when I'm in an open area. So I always have to be in cab or to be ferried. There's a lot of things I want to achieve in life. Okay, in my career for the past 3 years, I have achieved many awards. From year 2010, 11, 12, all my awards that is given to me. For this year, I will still want to go for it. Despite of my condition, I don't think so this is an excuse I can give myself. I want to achieve $1 million round table, and I believe I can do it. And also to my team, as a manager, I will want to help them to achieve their target, and as a team, we want to achieve greater height. That's my ambitions, and also that's my target for this year.
I know Mary for the last 20 years. We've been working together for the last 3 years. When I know the news that she was having cancer in September 2012, it was a shock to myself, to my agency as well. At this point of time, I actually asked myself, how can I assist her so that she can do well in her treatment? In terms of financially, spiritually, I think she'll be okay. The only thing that I can think of is perhaps to help her to monitor or to take care of her agency, the agency that has been built up for the last 2 years, which is she values it. Before her illnesses, her dream is to be a executive manager by 1st January 2013. With that in mind, I actually offer her that I will assist in her team. She accepted my offer. Deep inside me, I know that she's a strong fighter. A fighter will never say die. Indeed, although her illnesses, she still come back to train and guide her agent as well. January 2013, despite her illnesses, she fulfilled her dream. She be promoted to executive manager.
My husband, who is a real estate agent, has to make sacrifice and slow down in his work. so that he can actually support and look after me. The insurance payout actually provide the financial support to my family, which I greatly believe and appreciate. It come at the right time. I felt that my life has actually changed, and the perspective of my life also has changed. I feel that I want to live even greater and healthier, and I want to live my life to the maximum every day.